Hey Hugh, how are you, buddy?
Great. Great to see you.
How is life in Los Angeles?
A little crazy with the, how should I say, the demonstrations and things like that. But fortunately, it hasn't gotten down to where I live and it's starting to quiet down now, I think. So,
That's awesome. That's
yeah.
awesome.
Yeah. How are
Yeah,
you doing?
man, we're great. We are. Don't think I shared with you in the last couple conversations, but we are jumping on a plane tonight, headed to Ireland for 12 days.
Oh, good for you.
So pretty stoked about that. Pretty excited. But doing good, as you know. We're running and gunning with the books and the
Good.
training and the coaching and focusing on transforming lives.
Good. And what are you going to do in Ireland?
Try to relax.
Okay. Any,
Try.
whereabouts in Ireland are you going?
Don't get me to lie to you. So, and my wife was supposed to be up here, but she's not.
Okay.
But I do know that we're there for 12 days and we're staying in 5 different castles. Um, so
Great.
this is one of the things that my whole life has been all about: chivalry, castles, all that stuff. You know,
Okay.
King Arthur, and just love that era, love that mindset, loved all that. And so when my daughter graduated from college, we gave her a choice of a trip.
Yeah. Good for
I wanted to
you.
go to Scotland or Ireland. She wanted to go to Italy. So we ended up
Okay.
going to Italy, but that was the whole deal is I wanted to go and see
Yeah.
the castles and do all that. So not only are we seeing the castles, but we're sleeping in them. We're
Good.
being in them. So Hugh wanted to know exactly where exactly in Ireland we stay in.
Hi.
Oh, well, we're in Waterford. There's like 7 different places we're staying.
Is he kind of mostly in southwestern Ireland then? Are you northern?
So we don't know, man. We're jumping on a plane. It's taking us,
Okay,
and we're just touring the deal, buddy.
good. Good for you. That'll be fun. We have,
Yeah.
Brian and Tony built a golf course in Ireland in Waterville called Hogstead.
Yeah.
And it's just a delightful, I've been over there 5 or 6 times. I'm a member of the golf course and it's just delightful. And I've
Oh
played a bunch
man,
of golf courses in Ireland. So great
that's awesome.
people. You're going to have a great time.
Yes, we're excited, and of course, I don't know if you've kept up with all the weather here in Dallas. It has rained every day, 45 days straight,
Wow.
and so it's just
You'll be happy to get out of that.
I'm so my hay. We were supposed to bale my hay, and I know we talk about business, but that's okay. I got
Yeah,
Hugh Hilton. We're going to talk the way you and I always talk. Uh,
exactly.
but I've got my hay pastures was supposed to be baled about 30 days ago, and there was this rain, and then and he couldn't get in, and there was one week that they were calling for rain, so he didn't, but it didn't rain, and then it's rained every day. So now the hay pastures are full of weeds. It's just terrible. It's going to be a bad crop of hay. And so I just want to get away, and hopefully when I come back,
It's
we'll
all
be
done.
into summer. Yeah, we'll be into summer. Yeah.
Good,
So
good, good. That's
so
great.
So, do you want to know where we're going?
well, if you ask, I just want to.
Okay. So, day 1, we're in Dublin.
Okay,
Day 2, we're in Waterford.
okay.
Which is where the golf course is, right?
It's in Waterville. Yeah.
Waterville. Okay.
Day 3, we're in Cork.
Okay,
Day 4, we're in Kerry.
okay. Yeah.
Day 5, we're in Kerry. Day 6, we're in Galway. And then we go back to Dublin.
Awesome. Yeah,
Now
I've been several of those places. You're gonna have a great time.
we are playing golf. Where were we thinking about playing golf at?
I think Waterford is where they said.
Waterford.
Okay, great.
I mean, you got to play golf when you're in Ireland, right?
Well, absolutely.
I mean, why would you not go to Ireland and not play golf? That's just not right. You're just not right in the head.
Look at you. You're too much. You're too much. So yeah, no, you're gonna both have a great time. So
So we're going.
so
Yep,
happy.
If I
So
can get
happy.
him away from work long enough.
yeah.
Yep. And
We've
then
got
when you
so much going on, Hugh. It's unbelievable.
yeah, tell me.
We've got so much going on, and the timing. We planned this trip a year ago, And it's amazing how much has transformed in the last 12 months.
Got it.
Because 12 months ago, we were buying apartments. Life was good. We had taken down about 300 units and the construction was going. Life was good. I had the baby, my granddaughter. So that was
Uh-huh.
basically consumed most of my day.
Okay.
And now 12 months later, I start about 3:30, 4 o'clock in the morning, and I shut down about 10:30 at night. And I don't even know where the day goes. We've got
Wow.
the books, we've got the coaching, we've got all this stuff with the JT group that we're rolling out. We've
Yep.
got I'm on stage. I'm going to so we get back from Ireland. I'm headed to Kenya to speak in Kenya on stage in
Wow.
Kenya. Yeah,
Wow.
in Nairobi, and then we've
Wow.
got five more. So it's just boom. I
Wow.
I met you, and life took off, and I mean it was just that instantaneous. So I
There you
needed to
go.
meet you 10 years ago, buddy.
There you go, baby. Just gotta do some mindset shift, and off you
That's
go.
right. That's
Little
right.
rocket.
Yep. The
That's awesome.
unshakable self and the battlefield mind. Those are the
Yep.
things that just skyrocket success to the stratospheres and beyond.
Yeah, absolutely. Love it. Love it, love
So
it, love it, Toby. So, so good to see both of you.
yeah, it was, they kept, we got through JT, we bought a bunch of his books and we dispersed them, gave them out. And so they said, because of that, you get the 15 minutes with Hugh. And I'm like, I get all the time I want with you, but I'm going to take advantage of
Exactly.
this. I'm
Exactly.
going to take advantage of
Exactly.
this because I could talk to you every day and, and,
Likewise.
and never get too much of it. There's just so
Likewise.
much synergy and so much fun with you. It's unbelievable.
Likewise, my friend. So great, great, great. And enjoying your book. I think it's very well written, your first book. So I'm
Yep.
not
Thank you.
quite through it yet, but because I've been busy on a lot of deals, but very
Yeah.
well written. I enjoy it. I love the combination of business and spirituality that you put in the book. So it's just great.
Well, then you really love. So my shipment should be here today, but you're really, really going to love Battlefield Mind,
Oh,
which
good.
is chapter 2 of this book expanded. So I took chapter 2 and really broke it down because this, for somebody to take and say, okay, I got to work on my mind, my spirit, and my
Good.
body, may be
Good.
too much to absorb, like trying to eat an elephant. I'm trying to eat the whole hindquarter instead of one bite at a time. So
Uh,
I took chapter 2, which is where I think everything has to start is in the mind, and
mhm.
wrote out Battlefield Mind, which really digs deep into how you see things, how you live, how you perceive, how you
Love,
adapt and overcome. So
love
you'll
it.
really love it. You really,
Oh, good.
you'll be my second biggest fan because, of course, the
Good.
wife has to be. I have a contract that says she has to be my biggest fan, and then you'll be my second biggest fan.
No,
But
I will. I will. I'm excited because
yeah.
you're absolutely right. That's what I'm all about.
Yes,
So
sir.
that's
And
great.
and when we were there talking, and you and I were sharing our parallel life stories,
Yeah.
um, that really shared with me that there's a lot of us out there, and I don't know that we all know that everybody's out there. That we've all been through different struggle strategies. And yes, there's 1,000 books out there, but when you can find that alignment and you can find that synergy within a group, then you got your own built-in support factor of bouncing stuff off. Hey, Hugh, you know, you went
Right.
through this with the restaurant, and I'm going through this. So now
Yep.
that you've been there, done that, because here's the biggest problem with society and business is we don't know how the book ends.
Right.
But you do. You went through it with the CDC and you went through all that. So you know how that book and that chapter ended. So now
Yeah.
I'm facing this over here, Hugh. How would you perceive it knowing what you know? Because
Right.
I'm scared to death because I don't know what's going to happen. So those are things that are so awesome to be able
Yeah.
to correlate with.
Yeah. No, no, no. I agree. And as we talked about, I think a lot of it just has to do with focusing in on your curiosity and creativity. And a lot of people get scared because they're not spending any time on trying to come up with a creative solution. They're just scared of failing. So they're
Right.
focused on the failing instead of focusing on the success through a creative idea. So you're absolutely right.
I was doing a podcast yesterday down in Dallas, and the guy asked me, he said, so why do you think is the biggest reason why people don't get into real estate? And I said, fear of failure.
Yeah.
It's fear of failure. They're afraid that if they've got 20, 30, 40, 50,000, $200,000 set aside, and if they put it into a real estate deal and they lose it, now they're at zero. And so they
Right,
just rather hold on to it. And
right,
so one of the deals that we're doing with Unshakable Self and the coaching that we're doing in real estate now is getting them past that, because the reason why you're scared is because you don't know what you don't know. But if you bring in a
exactly,
coach, you bring in a
right,
mentor, like,
right.
you can guide through that. Now that relieves or lessens that fear,
Yes,
and therefore
completely,
you have a higher probability of success. Now you take the 200 and turn it into 250, which turns into
exactly,
400, which turns into a million, and so on
right.
and so forth. But now, if we can release that fear, we can guide you through success, and that's so
Complete,
important.
completely agree with you, Toby. Couldn't have said it better myself. So,
That means a lot, buddy. I mean, I
no.
have so much respect for you. It's unbelievable.
Oh, well, I likewise, my friend. I think, as you said, we're like two kids in a sandbox, you know?
And we brought the same damn toys. It's not like
Exactly. So
yeah,
we
we
keep,
brought the same toys,
hand,
so we
right.
just play.
Fill up the little bucket of sand and hand it to each other.
That's right. That's right.
You
I
know?
use your shovel, you use my bucket, and we just build
Exactly.
castles all around us, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. And
So it's
that's what I talk about. I say, hey, when you're little kids and you're playing, you're not having fun, you don't continue playing. You get up and go over and have some fun with somebody else. So
right.
I love just when you bump into someone, as you say, like you and I have bumped into each other. We are like playmates, and,
Yes.
and
Yes.
we have fun together. And so
We
that's
have a blast in it, and it's such short. And I'm stoked. I told Angie, I said, I don't care what anybody else wants me to do. When JT is going to Los Angeles to do this deal with you, we are there. We're gonna be there a day early, a day late. And she's
good.
like, you never do that. You're always in and out. So now you're gonna go and you're gonna spend an extra day there and an extra day. That's unbelievable. I said, this is Hugh. This is my boy Hugh. Yes. And we're gonna figure out some time, whether it's on the course, I don't care, but we're gonna be there, and we're gonna
Absolutely.
enjoy our time with Hugh,
That's
because
that's
we don't get enough
quintessential
of Hugh time.
quintessential JT response. Oh, really? You're gonna come and spend some extra time? Really? You don't do that for me.
That's right. That's right. That's right.
You know?
It's so funny, but she gets
Uh,
so mad because when we were there for your deal, we were there for that afternoon, and we were flying out that evening, and originally she's like, well, could we come in and, stay a day? I said, no, we're going in, we're going to have our time with you, our hour with you. And then we got to get back. We got work to do. And of course, but well, now you're going to go in a day early, stay a day longer. Really? Yeah.
you and I are great. I just love it when we get under JT's, needle him a little bit. It's just great.
Yep. Yep. Oh, I needle him every day. He blew me up the other day. I'm telling you, he was getting ready to do. He's removed the JT89. He closed it out, but now
Yeah.
he's doing a daily news cap, like a 7-minute news cap, and he had his green screen up and was getting ready to start it. But I had done something that really irritates. So he faced like, I can't believe you're doing this. What are you? Blah, blah, blah. I'm like, okay, sure, you bet, but I like it. All right. He's like, he just hangs up. I'm like, yes, I got under his skin again.
Oh, that's pretty hard to do. That's pretty hard to do too,
Yeah, he's
So he's a great guy. So
yeah,
it's just fun.
and you and I've said, the guy's got a heart of gold. He's all
Oh,
about trying to betterment a
absolutely.
man. Uh, he's so driven and so direct, and he's so focused
Exactly.
that I think sometimes he loses the relationship because of the here's where I want you to be, and I can't believe you're not already there mindset,
Right,
uh,
right.
which is respected.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah,
Sometimes he gets a little impatient,
yeah.
but
Oh, yeah.
as you say,
Patience was never in
that's
his desire.
that,
When the DNA was being rolled out, they saw patience and said,
he
no, we're
said,
just leaving that out.
right. He said, I think I'll skip that one. You don't have to add that to my DNA.
That's right. Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
We're gonna throw this guy out into the world with zero patience, zero compassion, and then watch him be a multimillionaire, potentially a billionaire, and we're gonna show the world it can be done.
yeah, absolutely.
Yeah,
Exactly.
it's
You can go 24/7 nonstop for eternity.
yes, yeah.
If you
He's a
leave out this
robot.
one little patience gene.
Yeah. Yeah, he doesn't even have patience. I don't know. We get on to calls with him every now and then. He's in his backyard. He has zero patience for the geese. I don't know if you ever had that conversation with him, but
Oh, geez,
the
yeah,
geese will come out into, because he's right there on the water.
yep,
And the geese will come out there, and he's got a little green laser, and he runs them off. And if sometimes it's upstairs, and I mean, he spins out. He completely loses track of the conversation because these geese are walking across his yard, getting ready to poop on it. So
exactly. No, hey, listen, that's one thing that I'm a complete alignment because I grew up on a lake. The geese used to come poop on the lake, so
poop
I,
everywhere.
I
Yeah,
know my job was to keep them off the grass as well. So
yeah.
that's pretty. But kudos to him because he actually came up using a laser. That's
He got
really
a little green
doesn't have
laser
to
that
get
runs them
close
off.
to him at all. He just can
Yeah,
shoot him from the laser from 200
that's
yards
right.
away.
Yeah.
That's great.
Yeah, I probably would be getting an airsoft gun and start popping them so that they get a little bit
Right.
of soreness.
Right. He goes, I
You
don't
don't
need that. I
kill
just
them.
use the laser from my
Yeah,
balcony here.
yeah,
That's great.
that's awesome.
Love it. Love it. Love it. Love it. So, well, I think we're about done, but you have a wonderful trip to Ireland.
I will,
Can't wait
buddy.
to reconnect with you when you get back.
Yeah,
Okay.
and your package should go out today if the other book comes in, and you'll
Great.
get it, and
I'd love it.
then
Great.
we'll catch up with you soon enough, my man.
That'd be awesome. Okay.
All
Best to
right.
you, Angie. Okay.